No.
What?
This is
Wait,
a show. We you pay me.
Let us
Wait,
make man in our.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, the liberal media says they're birthing people now. Birthing people. Anyway, Kamala is
Kamala.
Hello, Jalisa. How you doing? Call in if you got any comments about what all the things we're going to be talking about. They call in 615-242-7760. Of course, today's program is brought to you by none other than Nashville's best junk car service. Nashville's cash for junk cars.
Get cash today and that vehicle hauled away.
Cash in hand, they run.
Cash in hand today, 615-480-6473, 615-480-6473. If you have a vehicle that you want to get rid of, you have vehicles, trucks, cars, SUVs, get cash today for that vehicle, 615-480-6473.
Hey, okay, look, Kamala Harris seemed to be, this is world news, this isn't local, she wasn't in Nashville. She seemed to be a little agitated, Ron, when they were asking her, had she been to the border? There were a couple of news people who had asked her about, had she been to, because she's the border czar, I understand. She's in charge of the mess at the border.
I thought she made it down there last week.
She didn't.
She didn't?
She did not. No, I'm sorry, now wait a minute. She is in South America, but she ain't been to the Texas, Arizona, New Mexico border. She hasn't been there.
Okay.
So here's where we are. And, I hope we all can relate. If we could, I think back to my ancestors being human trafficked. My ancestors were human trafficked. This isn't a racial thing. This isn't racial. What I'm saying is, if you are of ancestors of slaves, they were trafficked, whether you like it or not. So when you hear about human trafficking happening on the border, that is catastrophic and humanitarian neglect by the Democrat Party.
I'm looking at Fox News here. It says Kamala Harris has done 82 days without visit to the border since being taped for crisis role. That's what it says.
She's absent. She's an absentee.
So you're saying that's something that if you're over that, you should go down there and see personally.
Well, I'm saying if you care about people now, like the Democrats say they care about the poor and the disadvantaged, disenfranchised.
How was your weekend, Larry?
I'm concerned with the border. I'm concerned.
You pay a lot of attention to this
border. I care about people being raped, kidnapped, murdered.
Right.
I care by anybody.
I don't care.
What can she possibly, Larry, put in place in her
I'm sorry.
to make sure that these catastrophes decrease? Because they're going to get.
What happened? They set this in place intentionally.
They being
Joe Biden, Kamala, and the people who control them. We had order at the border.
Order at the border under
Ron, we had order at the border under the previous president. I'm not going to say him by name. I'm not going to say make America great by name. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that, Ron. Wait a minute. I'm not going to say make America great by name. But there was order at the border under that. And then day one, Joe Biden, Kamala, and the people who control them said we don't want order at the border.
I guess we can't deny that it has been a rush. Since
it's a 627% increase in illegal traffic.
Now is the time to cross.
What do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do?
I have never had the answer to
I mean, I've never
had. You had the answer in 45. I never said make America great by name. I'm not gonna say it. Today's program is brought to you by Cash. Cash today, and that vehicle hauled away. Cash in hand today, Ron.
How does that process work out there in cash for your cars once they call in?
Once they call in, you get a quote over the phone, cash quote over the phone, and you set up a time and date, and that car gets picked up right away and paid cash in hand. 615-480-6473. Yes, sir.
Can we talk about basketball for a second?
Basketball.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
How to take the heat off the Democrat Party? The way to take the heat.
We're gonna come back to it.
We got a lot of things going on today, fellas.
Come on, bring it in.
Weekend out there in the heat. I sweated like yesterday. It was good.
Hey, real quick, about the heat. Did you cut your yard? Did you cut your yard this weekend?
You know, I'm in the community where it gets done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm in the community.
Oh, you one of those limousine Democrats. Limousine liberal in the house. Limousine liberal in the house.
I'm not a liberal.
You
know I'm definitely not liberal.
No, but hold on.
I'm calling you a woman. I'm calling you a man. I'm calling you spades. And I'm calling some people in the Democratic Party.
But they cut your grass for you.
Hello to Nashville.
Yes.
Hello to Nashville.
Hello.
Hello to Music City.
Hello.
Shouts out to all the June birthdays.
Oh wow.
Juneteenth.
Gemini. You're number 45. He was
what is Juneteenth?
birthday in June. June 10th.
It's not Saturday.
June 19th.
It's Saturday.
Saturday coming up. There's something going on at Hatley Park in Nashville, Tennessee. It's also something going on in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. At Charlie Daniels Park.
Big shout out.
Juneteenth.
And Murfreesboro. So Murfreesboro's having it.
The slaves found out that they were free
around
a year and a half later, and then it actually happened.
In South Texas?
Like around Galveston area. They celebrate.
I love beautiful. Here we are. I'm sorry, Ron. Last week we did not do it. We did not give a shout out to the good people in law enforcement, first responders. We support you guys. We love you guys, and we hope you're not going to be discouraged by all the negativity that is being, showered up on these good people. Right. Law enforcement, first responders, firefighters. Shout out. We love you. We can't thank you enough. If I see you and I reach to hug you or shake your hand, don't be startled. I let you know.
They give their life.
They live their life every day. Every day they lay on all.
And it's a calling. You believe in callings, Larry?
I do. Believe in calling.
All right.
Larry, do you believe?
I got a call this weekend to told to cut the grass, but I did not. It's too hot, a little too warm.
I just want to shout out to this local Nashville news that says Joseph Daniels, and we didn't talk a whole lot when it first came out. Joseph Clyde Daniels murder.
Oh, little boy.
His father, Joseph Daniels, was convicted of Baby Joe's murder.
Wow.
All this time back and forth, round and round, confession. You know,
the little boy. And
Ron,
what happened in this circumstance? What happened again? I heard this morning on the news.
Yes.
But I couldn't put the story on Facebook. The story
because him and his wife, both were arrested, and they've been in the news, for a long time.
And he was a child that was exceptional. That's what we were saying.
Okay. Yes.
He had some exception. He was a very exceptional child. I think on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I don't know if it's Asperger's or autism, but due to his exceptionality, he communicated differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just still a lot of stuff, man. Like I see movies being made behind this. People are going.
Help me out.
What you mean, Larry?
I forgot the story.
Hold on, let's come back. Let's circle back.
Don't circle back.
Don't circle back. Let me double back. Listen. Let's go there. Hold up. Did the Vanderbilt win the Super Regional? Anybody know?
Vanderbilt. I bet Vanderbilt won. They
win
2-0 lead.
Okay. Well, check that out.
Okay.
But let's play some history. In 1977, who was the MVP of basketball?
1977?
Yes.
Wait a minute, I wasn't even born. I'm too young.
1977. Oh, okay. Who was the MVP that was swept in the playoff series?
Come on, give me
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay. All right.
78, Moses Malone. 89 finals. Magic Johnson, and this year's MVP was swept, right?
Okay.
Djokovic, huh? I mean, and I'm grateful for his game.
Who was swept out this time?
Djokovic was swept. He got swept. Who
was that person? I don't watch the NBA.
Larry, you got to.
I don't watch woke basketball. I'm not gonna watch it.
Wow, Larry.
I need people to be people. I'm done with woke basketball.
What to know about Arizona Vanderbilt's first College World Series opponent?
Okay.
So that means they made it.
They passed them. They went on through.
Right.
Okay, and I understand in national news, I'm a big fan of Kanye West, and I said that Kanye and Kim Kardashian
are splitting up.
Okay.
Did you know it? Did you guys know
I kind of heard that about a couple of months ago. You know,
really?
they've been talking a long time.
I'm way late. Okay.
Some arrangements being done and things of that nature. Also, we don't want to forget this before the time is up.
Okay.
Father's Day is next Sunday. June the 10th is Saturday.
Father's Day.
And Father's Day is Sunday.
Well, let's talk money. We're talking about Father's Day. Let's talk money. Let's talk.
All right.
My gift me. I'm a father, and I've got a few children, and I expect to be richly rewarded on Father's Day.
Yes.
I'll take a dinner, gift card for dinner,
Nice
fine shoes.
Fine shoes. That's a good gift. Belts are always,
Dads always need belts. Dads need belts. Quality belts.
If you don't have a big budget, nice underwear.
Gifts for dads. Father's Day is coming up. Vermont, talking money.
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Up 12% today.
Yeah.
Up 12%.
It's up.
Moving up today.
Let me tell you, I was sweating the weekend. I was sweating out. Bitcoin popped up 12% to 40,000 as Tudor Jones endorsement must about face on accepting Bitcoin, and also two states have said they will accept Bitcoin. Texas and I believe Wyoming will accept Bitcoin.
Also, a country has said that they're going to use Bitcoin as their currency, if I'm not mistaken.
So
it was El Salvador, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
People still need to be enlightened on Bitcoin.
What is Bitcoin?
And I know. Okay, Ron,
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to accept it in church?
Excuse me?
Are you going to accept
Bitcoin is a currency.
Wait a minute.
And
What?
Bitcoin is money.
The church takes money.
The church has always been an
The
economic
church-
power.
People give
the
to
community.
the church so that the
Yes.
church can continue its work.
I just said, we're not
In-house
going
and out-house.
internal next time.
Yes.
Should the church accept Bitcoin?
Church accept Bitcoin.
I would say,
Amen.
why not? Why not?
So-
Why not?
Amen.
Bitcoin is a currency. It can be exchanged for dollars. So it's really
Are we
the same thing
there
as
yet?
dollars.
Are we there? Where are we
That's a
with
good
that's
question,
right.
though. Are we
Are
there?
we there when it comes to
No, we are not.
right?
there
We're
yet.
not there. We're not there. Even understanding this, foreign exchange.
Okay.
Because I know foreign exchange is big now, and a lot of people are in
Forex.
foreign exchange, forex. Matter of fact, let me call my cousin, see if she can call in.
Ron,
Yes.
this term this morning I was listening to is called, and we need to study this, but blockchain.
Blockchain. That's
Blockchain
technology.
is the technology that Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies run on.
Yes.
People need to get aware or informed about blockchain.
Absolutely.
I bought into Bitcoin before I really knew what blockchain was or what the currency ran on, but I saw the movement in the currency, in the cryptocurrency, so I was interested. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I haven't really made any money, and I haven't lost any money.
Mm-hmm. Blockchain, okay, it's like you said, it's the technology that enables the Bitcoins to grow. It's the technology behind the Bitcoins, but what it is, it's like computers working together that check on each other.
And check on the currency,
yes.
the movement of the currency.
So
the value of the
everything
currency.
is Documented,
Yes.
and so it's like it's hard to be beat.
Okay.
And the technology could be used for a lot of different things, even could be used for our voting system in America one day.
Voting system.
Yeah, whereas everything is recorded. And
Voting system.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we had a lot of fraud in the last.
Okay.
We had a lot of fraud, big time fraud in the previous.
In America? Fraud here?
Okay,
Are you
I want to
serious?
show you something.
Larry, fraud
You
here
guys-
in America?
You guys didn't know that Kamala Harris was in South America, right?
I see that.
Did you follow it at all? Okay, so there was a lot of, they didn't want Kamala Harris there in South America.
Okay.
No,
you got a caller.
Caller, go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Hello, how you doing?
Chime in, see
Okay.
how y'all was doing this morning. Soon, actually.
We're still morning.
Yes.
Technically, still morning.
That's my cousin. Listen,
Hey, cousin, how you doing, cousin?
Listen, cousin, we are on this foreign exchange and all of these Bitcoins, and we just need your expertise to tell us which direction we can take on foreign exchange and foreign currency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the things that you do. So enlighten us for about 2 minutes on what you do as relates to foreign exchange and money.
I would love to. So let me first and foremost say this, right? We are always students, right? So I will not ever position myself as an expert. But the crazy thing is, I plug into a system that allows me to learn from people who have seen upward 6, 7, 8 figures because of this market, right? So I just want to say first also that the foreign exchange market is literally all the world's money, right? And how it moves, how it fluctuates, all the different currencies and how it fluctuates. So it's literally the world's largest financial market. It circulates almost $7 trillion a day, right? And then after that is the cryptocurrency market, right? And so a lot of people will this and that. Stocks, I know it's a little bit more familiar, even though we don't know everything necessarily. It's a little more familiar, but it's actually a lot more money circulating in the foreign exchange market and the cryptocurrency market. And people are scared and think it's a scam and this and that. But how can money be a scam when you spend it every single day and you basically come to your family, right? So the system that I plug into is literally me learning from educators in the foreign exchange market and literally making money in minutes, right? So I don't know if that's against compliance or not for me to say that, but people are literally making their salary, their hourly wage in minutes, right? And it's all just about what you can put in. So when you're investing, you never want to invest money you cannot afford to lose.
Cousin. Right. Don't invest. That's the best advice you could give right there, because that's what every financial advisor tells you. Do not invest what you can't afford to do. We gotta cut you short. We hate to do it, but we got about 20 more topics. Cousin, thank you for calling in, and please call back. We love you, and thank you for supporting us.
Of course, y'all follow me on Instagram if you can at BTHE Sex Ed Fairy, right? I'm using this company to fuel my dreams, and I will help you do the same thing, right? So let's get. Y'all have a good day.
Say it again.
Sign BTHE Sex Ed ED Fairy. Like a fairy.
Okay. All right, we got you.
All right, cousin, love you.
Thank you so much.
Be good.
All right. Hold on, Ron. Now here we are. Here we are. All right, back now. We're gonna tap in. Violence across America. A rash of mass shootings stirs U.S. fears heading into summer.
Mm-hmm.
2 people were killed and at least 30 others wounded in mass shootings overnight in 3 states, authorities said Saturday. The attacks took place late Friday night and early Saturday morning in Texas, capital, Chicago, Savannah, Georgia. Also shootouts on Broadway.
Broadway was a shootout last night.
What? Nashville?
But yeah, no one really hurt. But
also
things
shooting
are going on.
Also shooting on church Saturday night.
Because of everybody's looking at it because of things opening up. People have been closed in. There's more violence, and all the measurements across the board.
Blame it on the rain. It was falling.
Even on the airplane. We used to have road rage. Now they got air rage.
But a lot of stuff is happening.
People
Just
been
period.
followed up.
No,
And then they snap about a mask.
No, I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm not. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not accepting that. And I'm sorry. That's what. Don't accept the unacceptable. BS is BS. Behave yourself. I'm sorry.
Individual.
Behave yourself.
That's what what's our chief of police in Nashville said? He
He
said people, Drake, brother Drake. Okay. He said people just don't know how to handle situations. They just don't know how to de-escalate.
De-escalate. My favorite word.
Yeah.
De-escalate. De-escalate.
We call it temperance.
Temperance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But well, okay, Ron. Now back to this. Can you pull that? Can we look up that shooting in Austin? I'm trying to find the culprit, who this person is, because they're not being upfront. And
I will tell you that I visited Austin.
I have been to Austin.
And down there on 6th Street, I believe, is similar to Broadway. Right?
6th Street.
Very Austin. Similar, but
when has you been to Broadway?
It's wide open.
When has you been to Broadway at nighttime?
It's been a while.
2 months.
I mean, besides just driving through,
2 months,
maybe.
last week.
A year? Not this year. A couple of weeks ago.
I was traversing through Broadway.
Okay.
I think 7th and Broadway. And that was too close to the action. It was too close.
In your car?
Yeah, I was really parking at a restaurant to grab a bite of food, and it's just you would think it's the world's fair now.
4 mass shootings in 6 hours leave 38 wounded, 6 dead. Austin mass shooting, 1 dead, 13 hurt. One or two suspects at large.
Another person dead also.
Let me ask the question.
Okay.
At what point is this going to become a more political topic when we talk about handguns or just assault weapons in the hands of people that possibly might not be responsible enough to handle that authority or power?
What? Repeat. I'm sorry. Say it again. Say it, please.
At what point is this going to become a political topic again? That we have lobbyists and individuals who rally for the for that amendment, right? And we understand that. But if Lawrence Winters, I know, is literally incapable of really handling a bicycle.
Yeah.
Why would I want to put a firearm in his hand?
Okay, I can't handle
literally.
Okay.
I mean, he's reckless. He's reckless with a bicycle.
Tell me.
With a skateboard. Why would I put a firearm in his hand?
This is you just said something. Hold on. I got something to tell you though.
Yeah, we want to deal with that.
Before I answer it, Ron, tell me how somebody can listen to us on that election advice or serious.
Play 760 AM Nashville.
Oh, I need to put it on
Alexa, play 760 AM Nashville. Or if you go to our website address, which is 760thegospel.com, people in offices at work, just go to the website and click listen live. You can do that by phone. You can do that by computer. Go to the website, 760thegospel.com, and click listen live.
Okay.
Also, we will have that on tothepointshow.com, but effective July the 1st, Tennessee's controversial constitutional carry law will remove the hour-long process required to carry a handgun in Tennessee.
Fantastic.
This means residents aged 21 and older can carry handguns open or concealed without a permit.
You know what I call that? You know what I call that? I call it freedom.
I call
freedom.
That our governor championed the cause.
Hold on, the people. Let's say, hold on.
Or the people.
The people.
Some people.
The people.
Not all people.
Governor. The people. Now hold on, but real seriously, you asked the question, you missed it.
And we got to deal with that.
No, you made the question. You asked the question. That's serious.
You can't drive without a license.
Whoa. That's not the same thing.
Fish. Drive without a. You can't fish without a license. That's it.
1 day a year.
You can't look without a license.
That's tyranny.
But you can carry a weapon.
Hey, Paris.
Without a license.
Sister
I'm just asking. Please, Mona Lisa, I know you about to fall.
Do not call.
Mona Lisa, you're on the Mona Lisa. Larry has not taken his medicine. So let's dig into that though.
Okay,
that's serious question I have.
Okay, what happened? I've got a close friend of mine, right? and his son is a functioning a functioning person with Down syndrome.
Okay.
Do you hear me? Y'all follow me?
I hear you.
His son, he drives and everything, but he doesn't have, he has the. Am I right? I hope I'm diagnosing what he has properly. And a really nice young man, but he does have that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he had a firearm, and I noticed it. He had the holster. And I'm like, now wait a minute. Now hold on. Don't give me a look. I wish I could see the look on this guy's face. This guy is
the camera on.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious, Nashville. I'm serious.
And we throw that in there in the gumbo. We're not singling out
No,
anybody's exceptionality.
but
we could get deemed for that.
But do you want to infringe on his rights?
We could get deemed for that. We're not infringing on
Do I want
anybody's
to infringe
on anybody's right.
No one's right.
Right. Okay. But do we need to have somebody diagnose who can and cannot? Because he could be a victim of a crime just like anybody else.
Or even more.
I'm concerned. I'm also concerned about his well-being.
So give him a gun.
Give him a gun.
Is that the answer?
Give Larry a gun. Give Cornelius a gun.
We all
give Ron a gun. Give PJ a gun.
615-242-7760. 615-242-7760.
The question is the listening audience.
What's the question?
Do you already have your gun? And I'm sorry. Do you feel comfortable? Have you went to training? Have you went and got to the gun range?
I have some friends.
Class. You don't have yours?
May I speak?
Hold on, but I'll never come to your church again. I would never come to your church again. If you don't have your gun, I'm not coming. I promise you, I'm not. I won't.
He who lives by the sword.
If you don't have a gun, I'm sorry.
Anybody.
I'm right.
We have some safety precautions at the
Wait a darn minute here.
We have a great safety precaution at the church. I don't carry, but I do know this. Before, we got Mona Lisa.
No,
is it Mona Lisa? Is it Mona Lisa? It ain't Mona Lisa.
Go ahead, caller.
Cut your radio down, boss man. Cut your radio down.
Okay. I was listening to the call about the gun. Now, I think that was the biggest mistake ever been made that our governor did. It said that, all right, carry openly if you're 21. And they're talking about the felons that carry a gun. But it's not the felons that's committing all these acts of violence.
He's right.
It's normal people that's so-called sane. They're the one doing all the killings. They're the one getting all the guns. And if you're going to have it, okay, we might as well go wild, wild west and let everybody strap down and protect themselves.
Okay. Hey, caller, great call. No, hold on. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick. Now, there are those in the state. I'm sorry, the majority of the state. I'm bet you this is a 70% issue or more or better in the state of Tennessee. That are hooraying the governor for doing this, because really this I understand your position and I understand your position and your concern, but at the end of the day, this is in the Constitution. It's constitutional. Go ahead.
I grant you that. That's a good point. But from my standpoint of a person that used to carry a gun, what I'm trying to tell you is that people that carry guns is more apt to commit a crime that if they wasn't carrying that gun, they normally wouldn't do. They would think about it first. But now that everybody...
Hold on now. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna give you a statistic real quick. I'm gonna give you a statistic. The statistics show that legal gun owners are the most unlikely to commit a crime or even have to use a gun. The people the statistics.
That's BS. Yeah.
Baloney sandwich.
I don't know what it's said, but statistics are wrong.
Baloney sandwich.
We will agree, as usual, my good friend and our fantastic caller, we will agree to disagree, But I'm gonna reiterate your point onto the point. This caller says that you should not have free reign on gun ownership or gun carry. And I respect his opinion, and I respect his concern. But at the end of the day, I have to respect the Constitution of these great United States of America.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. Thank you. Great call.
More guns in the hands of the people is going to equal more shooting.
Hold on, but I'm sorry. Now the statistics don't.
That's just common sense. If you got more guns and more guns in people's hands, it's going to be more shooting.
Show me the number.
I don't have to show you. That's
He's out of control.
Larry, if there's one gun in this room, I've been 3 guns in this room.
Somebody gun.
If we had 100 guns in this room,
and still though, the more is going to create more.
If we had 100 guns in this room, nothing's going to happen.
I ain't saying too much of anything.
No, hold on. Hey, hold on. Real quick, why we got this? Why we got this one? Serious now. The states with the freest restrictions on guns have the least amount of crime.
Will you please name those or identify those?
Tennessee,
all right.
Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Wyoming, Idaho. I'm sorry, not Idaho.
Yeah, I mean, they ain't got.
I don't speak. Well, Idaho, Montana.
Okay, here's
you can look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
You're always asking what has China done and what's going on over in China with this virus, right?
What's that?
Right now, it's saying on the news that China is battling this new variant with lockdowns and this dangerous Delta strand claim for the latest outbreak. Okay, new.
Okay, hold on, back up. Did y'all hear us?
I'm just saying.
Did y'all hear us? So China is back on lockdown in certain parts. Okay.
Okay. What does that mean to you? And Larry, are you feeling different? Still the same about the vaccine?
No change with the vaccine. I personally, I'm sorry, if you got a vaccine, I applaud you.
I'm vaccinated.
Congratulations. But I will not be participating in any vaccine taking of an experimental drug or anything. I'm never gonna do that.
Okay. Hold up, you just said a word. Let me get this one out there. Vaccination requirement lawsuit. They talked about this. It was a judgment in Texas where a bunch of people at this one location did not want to take the vaccine. They tried to require it, and the judge said that their suit was false or irrelevant. Requirement of vaccine does not violate federal law.
Okay. Speaking of the virus, the Delta, coming from Alan Gardner, a associate at Cash Junk Car, says the Delta virus is running through its channels.
China.
And has China on lockdown again, obviously. So we have something to worry about. Call in your science or a doctor. Call in. We need to have more information. Of course, I'm going to continue living life, and I will not. Have you got your shot, Don?
I have not.
In the back, in the shoulder, in the.
I have not.
Leg.
Considering.
Okay. Here we go. Gun violence.
Can I back up? Hold on. Back up.
Come on.
We missed. Well, we wasn't here.
Okay.
Between this last week and this week, a young lady was shot in Bardo in the car. Did you not watch it on the news?
A young lady was shot.
It's amazing.
Wait.
Talking about these things.
Was she killed or just injured?
Yes. No, she died.
So we had a Black Lives Matter march.
No marches.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, we don't march for black people.
I march for everybody.
I'm just asking the question. Black Lives Matter. A Black Lives Matter person, please call in. So I don't know why we're not marching, because this your life didn't matter.
Okay.
Was it
this Black Lives Matter organization, Larry? If you're black, right?
Last I checked.
Okay. All right. So
he's on BLM.
You're talking about this organization marching. Wouldn't you think? I guess I don't know. Do they represent the black people? And that's your question.
They do not. Black Lives Matter is an opportunistic organization that is taking advantage of the uninformed citizen. They're taking advantage of the uninformed citizen because they do not care about that. They care if they can manipulate and take advantage of this of issues in the community that can be exploited. Okay, they can exploit the issue and make headway. And I guess for financial, actually, you understand, one of the founders stepped down because he was taking in so much money and buying so many houses. Hello?
Yeah. Well, what's that about?
What?
I said like green bucks matter.
No, right.
No,
money matters.
I'm not talking about Black Lives
matters.
Matter. I'm talking about a green dollar matters at this point.
Wait. Paris said.
What Paris said?
Paris said if we march every time we be outside every day, all day. Well, let's be outside all day, every day, Paris. Every day. I'm saying that's when if you want some real change, it's going to take some extreme measures. And hold on, let me see. Hold on. Okay, we got Antonio here saying the vaccine affects the heart of males from age 16 to 40. Side effects are highest among this. Side effects. Hold on. Have you read this study, sir? Cornelius, don't ignore me now.
I'm trying to.
I got a guy ignore me. Hello, Stacy. How you doing? Call in.
What's this about Donald Trump? It keep coming up in the news, and the Justice Department used subpoenas to obtain information from Apple. At least 2 Democrat members of the House. What's this about, there?
I haven't caught the story.
Okay.
I do know if Donald Trump was involved, it was above board and nothing but in the finest law enforcement and integrity was in place.
Okay, so speaking of above board and integrity, we got Nashville Auto Repairs, 615-839-4283.
The face of integrity.
Yes, auto repair, major and minor, foreign or domestic, oil changes, tires, brakes. Nashville Auto Repairs, 606 Festivers Lane, Nashville, Tennessee.
Or call 615-839-4283. They'll take care of your car like nobody else will. Go ahead, Ron.
Here's another one. Work to remove the remains of the infamous Confederate general, slave trader, and early leader of the Ku Klux Klan began June 1st and was expected to take 2 or 3 weeks. The remains of Nathan Bedford Forrest and his wife have been removed from Health Sciences Park in Memphis and taken to a vault in an undisclosed West Tennessee location. They say it's in Columbia. Moved to the National Confederate Museum on private land in Columbia, Tennessee. Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Confederate general involved in the Fort Pillow massacre of surrendered Union soldiers. What do you think about that, Larry?
Well, I guess if it want to be done, if they want it to be done, let it be done. I am totally against hiding history. Don't hide my history.
So you're for the bust in the Capitol?
Yes, leave it there and identify him for who he was.
Well, they can have a Confederate museum to do that.
What is it?
Whatever he was, whatever he had affiliation to. If he was a Klan member, if he was a slave owner, if he was a fine general, whatever it was he was, or he's factually can be found, he actually did show that. Don't hide it. Don't hide it from the kids. Don't hide it from the adults. Don't hide it from anybody. That's a travesty, and that should be a crime. Whenever you hear people out, tell it bust down. Don't hide it. We need to know who the people were. If you hide your history and don't know your history, you are
subject to what?
Subject
to repeat your history
and be a victim of your history. So we can't.
Let me stay on this.
Come on.
Robert E. Lee the fifth.
Robert Byrd. You remember Robert Byrd?
Yeah, I remember
Robert Byrd. Democrat congressman.
Yeah, I remember Robert.
Joe Biden's mentor, Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, Hillary Clinton's mentor. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Donald J. Trump's dad. Donald J. Trump's dad.
I don't have any evidence.
We got evidence.
Pull it up. Don't slander my friend. Don't slander.
But no,
come on.
Listen, Robert E. Lee the fifth, who's living to this day, has turned the family estate into, some museum type place. And, the removal of great-great-great-grandfather.
Mhm.
He said it's time to move forward. We talking about
He said,
this is the
Okay.
man who bears the name. He is the bloodline.
yes.
He said, yes, that part of our past is very traumatic and it's full of tragedy, but we want to try to correct it the best way possible. And they asked him about the first, what does that mean to his family? He said, of course, it's bittersweet. We understand what our great-great-grandfather did and what he stood for, but we want to do things better. And the slaves that he owned, their children, and he had to sit down and good kumbaya, and everybody's trying to move forward. And I'm like, Larry, don't remove history.
Don't
remove it.
Don't hide it.
We need to talk about it. People need to talk about it. And in order for us to talk about it, you need those markers, or not saying that particular marker, but you need to understand this is where we come from.
Right. Absolutely.
The thing is, we need to have a true history.
What does that mean? What does that look like?
But also, I'm
What does that
also
look like?
that we can't condemn those now for things that.
No, you can't.
I'm not condemning.
No, you should. No, I heard you.
I'm not condemning.
No.
In the words of Wallace, segregation today.
Wow. You too close to the border now.
In the words of Wallace.
No, serious.
No, but we all good though. We just having fun.
But serious. That's a real issue. Serious, because a lot of black and white people, we've been in this country for hundreds of years. Our ancestors and their ancestors and everybody's ancestors. And so, for us to get this far and say now we're gonna get tripped up because somebody's ancestors did something to somebody else's ancestors, we'll never get anywhere. That's madness. It's nonsense.
Now, let's say this though. Let's stay in this vein for about 6 minutes.
We can't. We got 3 minutes.
Three.
Come on.
What we know that was done to Black Wall Street, there needs to still be 100 years later some accountability for that. Somewhere, because the people who destroyed Black Wall Street gained from it.
Right.
The people that lost Black Wall Street never got any compensation. If we gonna make America great again,
we got a guy sound
because they need to do well,
upset.
and it was strategically done, and it needs to be a strategic payback.
That needs to be something.
All right, Ron. Okay, Ron, you got it here, Ron. I don't know who put this in our notes today, but LGBTQABC.
They put a plus on the end now.
No, you better say it right.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this for one reason. I'm bringing this is LGBTQ plus Pride Month. June, President Clinton declared June Gay and Lesbian Pride Month. If we have any gay and lesbian listeners in the listening audience, no, serious, no, it's serious. No, wait a minute.
What?
I gotta make this guy's
better.
Okay, look, hold on. This is serious. Wait a minute. I'm only calling for right now. I'm calling for a straight month. Can we have a month for straight people? Can we have a month? Oh God!
I'm not.
I want to have a month. I know you're not. I know you're not. I know because I have a lot. No, I have many gay and lesbian friends.
Let me call it, girl. Let me call.
Wait a minute. Hold on. No, serious.
I'm gonna text you.
I have many white friends, Asian friends, Hispanic.
Call in.
Wait a minute. No. What I'm saying is that can we have a straight Pride Month?
Can we not?
Can we?
It's not every. It's not
every month. Celebrated anymore?
It's not every month.
Can we not be can straight people not be celebrated anymore?
Heterosexual relationships.
I'm sorry, the radio station's going off.
Okay, so
we're on the railroad tracks right now.
Do things based upon our sexual preference.
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. Hold on, Cornelius, you don't know right now, and I don't know about you, if I am gay or straight or mid-bi or whatever. No, I'm just saying. It never came up. We never had the conversation. I'm serious. Right. I never came in here wearing a badge. I'm a straight guy. oh, I'm a gay, or I'm a gay guy, or mix. What the mix is? Trans or something like that. Something, really. That never came up. So why is this every time I look up on the calendar or on the menu or something, it's on the that's what's on the menu. Straight Pride Month happens every month. Hold on. The gay people, wait a minute, hold on. We got a defender. The associate here is defending Gay Pride Month.
So they believe that it should always be celebrated.
Oh,
just like he just said that we always celebrate being straight. I guess.
I thought
it's normal.
Celebrate. You gotta have a whole.
You get to talking about normal and maybe not normal. I don't know.
I'm about to do a bomb. When you jump in the swim pool and you do the big splash. What is it? I'm about to do the cannonball right now. I'm gonna propose getting rid of, and you heard it right here on 760 AM first and to the point. Larry, they said let's get rid of Black History Month.
Okay.
So
you heard
that
it
means
right
blacks are separated for what they did.
Let's get rid of Black History Month.
I disagree.
Do we do White History Month?
Yes.
We do Asian History Month.
Yes, we do.
Hispanic History
Yes,
Month.
we do.
No.
Yes, we do.
No. Samoan History Month.
Yes, we do.
Hawaiian. Come on, not serious. I propose on the air today. You heard it right here at 7:60 a.m. I'm sorry, now the radio station is not.
Right.
Let's be clear. But I don't want to be singled out as the group. I want to be singled out as an individual. And no.
Father's Day coming up.
Celebrate it.
Father's Day.
Celebrate it.
So should we keep doing fathers?
Celebrate it.
We separate the fathers. We love our mother.
The radio show. If you heard it right on our radio show first, to the point. Yeah. Let's get rid of Black History Month, and Black people are going to be lumped in with just regular old Americans, which is what we are.
Yes,
we are regular Americans.
So no Juneteenth.
Oh, well, that's different.
Why?
That's different because
that's part of
because you had. Of course, it is.
That's part of.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Did you know? Hold on. You're educated. You're educated. You're an educated man.
Yes.
All right. Right now, today, they are not teaching real history in school anymore.
When have they taught it?
Wait a minute now. I've got a reasonable handle on history, and but most I got it on my own.
And what they taught.
What have they taught?
Christopher Columbus.
In 1492. Sail the ocean blue.
Discovered America.
Native American.
The people who were already here didn't count.
Okay.
And some of them were indigenous African people.
Wait a minute.
Already
here. Christopher discovered America. Let's just be clear. Christopher Columbus, no.
In 1492.
America. That's future.
Leif Erikson and all that. Let's push back on that. I mean, when Black History was started, and we have to look at Carter G. Woodson and everybody that was there to make sure that we had a Black History Week to, culminate some of the untalked about or uncelebrated heroes of culture. And I'm grateful for that. And I always want to keep that in its proper context and perspective. Everybody should be celebrated. Every culture should be celebrated.
Every culture.
Every show.
Yeah.
Now, let's make sure that we celebrate every culture. I don't want to wash away, what African Americans have done. I want us to still have something.
While you living in your gated community, where they touch it, these limousine liberals.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
This
is Mona Lisa.
With different cultures.
Mona Lisa, it's got to be you.
Go ahead, call
How y'all doing? Did you say when they discovered America, the people that was here don't count?
That was just sarcasm, brother.
Okay, I was just wondering. Y'all have a good day.
We said Larry does not make someone mad.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that call, brother. I was being facetious. Of course, those people mattered. But I had a debate with someone the other day. Other night, I had a debate with someone, and one of my closest friends, and I told them. The people who were here, there were in South America, there weren't really governments, but there were they had their system in place. You know, I mean,
Mhm.
the kings and emperors. But if you don't have a but in North America, on this where we're at right now, there was no set up government. And if you don't have a government, I'm sorry, but you don't have a country.
Well, you
And
had the
They have gotten
Iroquois.
reparations,
The
somewhat, you know, you can never pay
Indian
them.
reservations had some type of.
There was no
their
reservation.
own.
That's before reservation. Before
I
reservation,
remember saying, but the Indian people who were here, the indigenous
they
people
didn't
who
have
were
it.
here,
They didn't have
they had what they needed.
They have to need it.
They didn't
Who
have.
determines?
They didn't
That's the
have.
question.
They
Who
didn't have.
determines what
Right.
they have?
Who determines who has the guns?
Okay.
That's all it is.
You're
That's
right.
it.
You're
That's
right.
it.
Oh,
That's
so we're
what
back on
happened.
guns.
We in that conversation right there. Speaking of guns. Speaking of guns.
Back on guns,
Speaking of guns, Ron. I did my due diligence and pulled this story of gun violence per capita. All right, here we go. Real quick, briefly for the listening audience. Okay, wow. Okay. The big city, between big city murders, mass shootings, and suicide, gun violence is a grim reality in the United States. Over 342,439 people died from firearms in the United States. And this, I don't know who did this article. I'm just reading the first one I came across. Ron, in the U.S. between 2008 and 2017, equating to one gun death every 15 minutes. In 2017 alone, 39,773 Americans were killed by guns. About 60%
Slow
of
down.
which.
Slow down.
To read too fast?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read slow. Okay.
Just slow it down.
We don't have much time. We're running out of time. I don't have a lot of time. I want to slow down. Americans were killed by guns about 60% of which were self-inflicted. Wait, 60% was self-inflicted. Wait a minute. 39,773 Americans were killed by gun violence. About 60% of which was self-inflicted.
That does not sound correct.
Well, hold on.
I mean, I don't know if it's correct or not.
Hold on. Okay, this was the highest absolute number of gun deaths in nearly 50 years. So it's saying that in that year, 60% of those gun deaths were accidental.
2020 or 19?
No, it's 17. Okay, the rate of deaths in 2017 were 12 per 100,000, the highest since the 1990s. All right. According to the data research, 44% of Americans say that they know someone who has been shot. 44%. Okay, but I'm sorry, but I need to get you guys here. This is what I'm trying to get to. Okay, all right. FBI in 2019, Ron, crime in the U.S. report shows that firearms use 73.66% of murders in the United States. That's not.
73.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
But that's not
That's not
a normal thing to kill a person.
Okay, here we are. This is what I want to show you. The rate of firearm deaths and a state's strictness on gun laws have a strong correlation in some states, while not as much in others. Okay, Alaska, which has some of the laxest gun laws, has the highest firearm deaths, Ron. Okay. In the country. However, Delaware has significantly stricter gun laws than Virginia, but a higher rate of firearm deaths. You got that? Delaware has a significantly stricter gun law than Virginia.
So
but,
those are, okay. Go ahead.
What I'm saying? You follow me? Okay, suicides account for the highest number of gun-related deaths in the United States. The Pew Research Center reports in the 1990s.
I wouldn't have thought it was that high.
Yeah, 60%. But our show is almost over, guys. If you've got any comments on anything we're talking about, you got about 4 or 5 minutes.
Speaking of comments, what about Nashville Motors?
Oh man, if you need a fine pre-owned vehicle, Nashville Motors, home with a $500 down payment, will get you going, get you rolling.
Yes, they
get
will.
You back on the road.
4023 Dickerson Pike, Nashville Motors, the home of the $500 down payment. Pre-owned vehicles.
And you can get a cash rental. You don't have to have a cash rental. You don't have to have a major credit card. You just need a debit card and a cash deposit, I think, and they'll get you in a rental car and get you on your way. Go over there or stop by at 4023 Dickerson Pike or call 615-262-9367. Ron, back to the guns real quick. I'm gonna let this go. Let this go, guys. Let this go. All right. The following 10 states have the highest gun deaths per capita per 100,000. Alaska, 24.2. Mississippi, Wyoming, New Mexico, Alabama, Louisiana, Missouri, South Carolina, Arkansas, Arkansas, and Montana. Conversely, the states with the lowest gun deaths per capita are Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Hawaii, and Rhode Island, all of which have fewer gun deaths per 100,000. But of course, they have so many people that it kind of fluctuates.
Yeah.
The states with the lowest gun ownership in the United States, New Jersey have the lowest gun ownership rate of 14.7%, followed by Rhode Island. This is
You got a call?
Go ahead, caller.
It's a quick comment. Yes, I just want to say the Native Americans had a government the same as Africa did before colonialism and before the white man came in and destroyed their culture. So, yes, the Native Americans had a government. They had chiefs and they had tribes, the same as we did in Africa. Love you guys.
Thank you. Caller, great call. Thank you. Caller, great call. Thank you for that call. And the caller said the Native Americans did have a government. I think what I'm saying is that my point I'm making is that they didn't have a national government to where if entities like right now today we have illegal immigrants surging our border at Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and some of California. But we have a national government that's doing a very, very poor job of curtailing that influx, but we still have a national government so that we couldn't be overran very quickly. They're trying, but we couldn't be overran very quickly. And so when the Europeans came here, there was no national government or no infrastructure where if you went to the Cherokee tribe and the Cherokee went to the Sioux or the Sioux went to the Sewanee, there was no national network set up to where we say, hey, we got an influx of pilgrims getting in here, and we need to do something about these people. We need a border. And if you don't have that, you have.
We need a border.
Guys, wait a minute. Okay, but back to border, order. Or instead of disorder at the border, they need just like that. There's those good people Native Americans. And I'm sorry, even in Africa had a better network, but even in Africa's network, there was no national I'm sorry, there was nationality, but keep in mind, Africa has 500 countries. 500, you follow me? Tell me if I'm wrong. Correct me. It's not one country. It's not one country, and so a lot of those small mini countries did not get along. So if you went to war, they sold our ancestors into slavery because they didn't want to deal with it. You follow me? And it was profit for them, getting all kinds of money. It was terrible situation. But great call, great call. And we love your input. Again, today's show program brought to you by Cash for Junk Cars.
Get cash today in that vehicle hauled away, 615-480-6473. Get cash today, 615-480-6473.
Ron, what about those fantastic people over at Metropolitan Services and Web Design?
They do professional web design, website redesign, hosting, logos, business cards, brochures, flyers, based in Nashville, Tennessee, but serving the world. Go to Google and search Metropolitan Services website design.
That it?
That's it. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
To the Point Show.
Thank you for tuning in to the To The Point Show. Like us on Facebook or visit our website, tothepointshow.com.
Hey, Ron, we didn't get one.